Couple of slides to introduce customer centricity, and then we'll go through how do you execute, how do you make it happen. Customer centricity starts with customer journey. Customer journey is 5 steps. Attracting customers to the channel, converting browsers to buyers, maximizing margin, delivering the product and after-sales service. These 5 steps map to 5 departments. Attracting customers to the channel is marketing. Converting browsers to buyers is IT, systems. Maximizing margin is merchandise. Delivery is obviously supply chain. After-sale is customer service. So you have 5 steps, 5 departments. So everything we do in our methodology and how we engage with our customers is always based on this. All the analysis is based on these 5 departments. All the activity is based on these 5 steps. Now, these are the steps that consumers go through looking at you from the outside. So this is the customer's view. To make this happen, that's what retailers need to do. So these are 5 steps that retailers need to execute internally in order to deliver on the promise in the shopping journey, in the customer experience. And it starts with customer insight. Sometimes when we engage with retailers, with our customers, and we talk about segmentation, they show us demographics. So going from demographics to segmentation is the first step. Understanding your consumers today and consumers tomorrow is the second step. Having good understanding of your customers. Secondly, we always talk to our clients that this is not about product retailing. This is about lifestyle retailing. So to engage with consumers, you don't just sell your products. You also understand what you need to offer from a lifestyle perspective. What categories, what merchants you need to have relationship with to provide your consumers with that kind of lifestyle offering based on transactions and also based on content. Customer experience, understanding what kind of experience, not on transactions only, but again, remember the continuous dialogue. Research, transaction, sharing, understand the customer experience across all angles. Personalization in content, in promotions, in offerings, in range, and finally reward, because they have a choice. Many retailers in Asia, they think promotions is a cheap thing. You are cheap discounting. Promotions is an incredibly powerful tool, but promotion doesn't mean discount. Promotion means understanding from lifestyle perspective, how do you create a bundle, how do you integrate products together, how to create something exciting which consumers are interested in. So these are the 5 steps we believe retailers need to have in order to deliver. What else we have? We have brand consistency. Don't confuse your consumers. You're either upmarket or middle or accessible. You can't have different channels, demonstrating different positioning in the market because consumers then wouldn't get it. It needs to be consistent. It needs to be clear and needs to be consistent. And finally, you have connected 24/7. That's the power of mobile. Here is an example of what I mean by connected 24/7. First off, the mobile is using as a bridge to cross the offline-online chasm. So, and the way you do this is by using mobile in terms of providing that kind of VIP targeted promotions. Promotions should be there either to reward or to entice a consumer to make a purchase. Using mobiles to provide additional information, lifestyle information. Reviews, customer service, the use of WeChat as customer service within the channel. Ability to pull stock information. So some of the work we're doing in the UK today, when a store closes and customers are passing the store at night and they see the mannequin with the dresses, using their mobile, they can interact using RFID technology and others. To interact, to understand, to find out how, what stock availability exists and information about cross-sell and upsell. So, which means you never close, you're always trading. Ability to merchandise, payment, navigation. So many examples of how to use mobile in order to succeed. So, if someone were to ask, what is customer centricity? This is customer centricity. You see your segments right at the heart of the business. Based on the segments, based on your customers, everything else is decided. Your range, your pricing, your fulfillment, your sales and marketing, your organization itself, ultimately, and the roadmap. It's all based on customer centricity. A few years ago, a prospect wanted to take a reference on us, so they wanted to talk to a director at Tesco. And the question they asked the Tesco director, can you please tell us about your business plan? The answer came swift. There is no business plan. There is customer plan. Everything we do is based on customers. This wasn't marketing, this was true. So, final section before I close, summary, approach. How do you go about making all of this happen? We have introduced a framework called AACCI, which stands for Alignment, Agility, Customer Centricity, Collaboration, and Innovation. These are the 5 key areas that we believe you need to address in order to succeed. And the way we engage with our customers is we can execute this framework based on a combination of technology, education, consulting services, and operations. And the way it works is you take each one of these. So in terms of alignment, we begin with understanding the vision from top down. So it's the alignment of vision, of brand values, of the capabilities and the KPIs of the organization. Agility is about helping the organization to be data-driven. You have lots of data being generated about everything. How much people bought, what they bought, what they didn't buy, how much time they spent looking at products. All of that data can be used for you to optimize your business. So this is about the data-driven. Merchandising has changed significantly in the past 10 years. Now we talk about responsive merchandising. Not reactive, but responsive. Marketing has changed. It's now relationship marketing. Not PR and advertising, but much more driven by engaging directly to customers. Customer centricity, as I mentioned, about the insight, lifestyle, how to move from product retail to lifestyle, to community, the personalization, reward. Collaboration is about how to help the organization to work as a team. So there are 5 key areas we believe that would help to achieve that kind of teamwork. Dealing with change, communication, effective meetings, problem solving and decision making. These are the 5 key areas. These are soft skills. These are not technical skills. Retailers in general are used to work in segmentation, in vertical. Marketing is separate from merchandise, separate from supply chain, separate from customer service. To succeed in today's retail, you need to be horizontal. You need to cut across all these departments because the customers expect you to do so. And just one example here, when we engage with clients in China, the idea of what we call RACI, R-A-C-I, is missing. RACI stands for Responsible, Accountable, Consult, Informed. Ability to decide on who does what is missing. As a result, you don't see alignment. And finally, it's about innovation. Innovation can be used to cut across all these dimensions. So we talk about innovation, how to achieve alignment, agility, and so on. So time is short, so let me give you quick examples in terms of how we work on these 5 dimensions. So first of all, I would like to talk about our experience with Broadcast. Broadcast is a great women's fashion brand, one of the top 10 in China, and we've had the privilege to work with them both in the strategy and the transformation. Very successful from a revenue perspective, used franchising to grow the business significantly over the past few years. But as they were growing the revenue, the gap between the brand values as you see it in the catwalk and the brand values as you see it in the terminals was getting wider, was getting bigger. And the reason for that is lack of alignment. Lack of alignment sometimes internally within the various stakeholders and also externally with the franchisees. So this is an example whereby we need to go back to basics to understand more about customer insight, how to reposition the brand, how to create modern merchandising, OTB, open to buy, and go through all the other activities in order to achieve this goal. The alignment example is Ashika. Ashika is an online private sale web presence in the UK. They generate 600 million RMB, and they want to triple the revenue in the next 5 years by going from 1 business model to 7. So that's what we're engaging with them, providing them with the technology in order to help them achieve this. The third dimension, customer centricity. The example here is Carrefour Warehouse, second largest mobile retailer in the world. Carrefour Warehouse wanted to have promotions that are synchronized across all channels, physical and digital, 800,000 SKUs, and they wanted to have targeted promotions. So that's what we've done for them, to create ability not only to target segments, but also to target VIP clients based on one-to-one. Collaboration example is Maiden, which is the largest local retailer in Malaysia. And the example here is how to help the organization internally to achieve collaboration and also with their suppliers. So having click and collect, having various fulfillment options, ability to scan QR codes in subway stations is an example of what we've done here. And finally, from innovation perspective, working with Tesco to help them with an agile, innovative way to describe products. The biggest challenge facing anyone moving from offline to online is product information. Typically, when you sell a product in store, you only need a handful of attributes, 5 to 10. When you sell a product online, multi-channel, you need significantly more than that, 50, 100, and sometimes more. So what we've done, solution for Tesco, is the ability to use intelligent business rules such that the category manager describe how they want to enrich products, the system would learn and apply automatically. So that's example about innovation to solve agility. The second example is the work we've done with F&F to show how to create in-store experience and to reposition the brand to make it higher in terms of market positioning. Finally, final slide. In conclusion, in summary, we're going through an increasingly very exciting time. There are a huge amount of changes in the world, but in China these changes are even much, much bigger. These changes are creating lots of challenges, but challenges and opportunities are two sides of the same coin. So we are now today beyond multi-channel as a standalone peripheral business. We are beyond multi-channel as marketing and communication tool. This is about customer centricity, which is about 3 things: how to differentiate, how to propagate, and how to innovate. This is a huge opportunity to discover what your customers really want and deliver on their expectation, and to use multi-channel as a catalyst, not only to make more revenue, but to address some chronic problems within the organization. If you go out with a vision to create money, you may or may not get it. If you go out with a vision to win customers' hearts, you will get it and you'll make money. Finally, we'd like to end with Nelson Mandela's, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Thank you.